Hey everybody, it's that time again. We made it to episode 5 so far, so we're doing really great, and I appreciate everybody's view. Let's just jump right into it today on Synth Weekly, because we got a lot to talk about and a lot of songs. So we're gonna start out today with a what I considered a great start to this whole week here. The band is called Amphlux, and I actually can say that one. So, and they're out of Kansas City. So, the best way to describe this group is if John Carpenter and Juno Reactor came together and made a super group for a movie. I mean, that's the best way to describe this. You don't even have to. You can just say put him in any John Carpenter sci-fi-esque movie, especially like It or something that would be best, or anything Juno Reactor has done. The music there is just awesome. This song is called Flyover Soul, and I mean, like I said, if you like the Juno Reactor style beat, synth and syncopated beat, this is what you want. In the John Carpenter sense, I use Vortex as a good example. If you've ever heard of John Carpenter's extra stuff that he does besides just the movies, but this would work great as a title sequence. I mean, or a mid climax, just before the climax sequence. It's a great song. So this is the best song to work on for the start of this week. So here it is, Amphlux with Flyover Soul. like I said, I mean, that just gives you that kind of like that starts to show out right with a good vibe and good beat all the way around. You just wake up to it, and it's just a great song. I was having some issues with it, trying to find a good movie because there's too many to come up with. So I mean, I just but like I said, Juno Reactor just pops in my head when I hear that. So I mean, if you're a big fan of that, which if you're listening to this show and doing the music, then you are. But definitely check them out. It's awesome, and like I said, the rest of their music's really good. It's just something to check out. Next up is ByteMapper. He's a good old boy from South Kakalaki, where I'm from originally. If some of those who don't know, it's South Kakalaki, South Carolina. He's a dreamwave artist, and you'll hear it in his songs. His music is really just very nice, and I want to say ambient, and that's what they call, like dreamwave and stuff. It's like that ambient background, long tone. The song here kind of works for this past week with all the polar vortex and all the stuff, with all the nastiness out there. The song's not nasty, the weather. It's called Winter's Veil. This one has a great, like I said in past videos, you use this as, I like to put movies with a lot of things. This is where, this would be like a romantic sci-fi, a romantic comedy where not romantic comedy, but some kind of sci-fi tech noir where the hero and heroine are just finally get the downtime together, and they're finally getting to coalesce together, and inner bad thoughts here. But that's what I consider that especially the beginning of it. It just gives you that they finally get together. They're finally getting to get a little downtime alone, and then the beat comes in about halfway through, and it just helps. Kind of gives it just that ambient, lovers deal in using Winter Veil. It's uses. They get together and they're finally in a cold area. ByteMapper uses I'll use his term too. It's a long mindering pondering of chilled landscapes. Yeah, that works, because I mean the whole song is just you could sit there and drive through a snowbank, snow covered roads and everything, and just it's a nice chill sound. So definitely give it a check. Give out his other stuff also, because all of his stuff is awesome. Again, here it is, ByteMapper and it's Winter's Veil. I mean, didn't it give you that kind of, you know, just that chill vibe that you just love to hear, and it just gives you that, you know, where two people come together and finally get that alone time to deserve in a hellacious scenario. In Winter's Veil, I would, you know, showcase that as a, you know, paint the picture as two people finally come together after a long, hellacious snowstorm or, you know, like snowpocalypse, so to speak, and gives you that kind of, they finally get their time together. It's really great to drive through. I know it's, some people say it's a little long, but if you truly listen to it, you basically get lost in it. And it's just, you know, if you're driving down the road, you just lose yourself in the song, and, you know, you don't really have to worry about it, and it just gives you that nice little chill vibe to it. Next up, we have Cat Temper. And I had notes here. They're out of Boston, and I wanted to present this as a band. They do a little dark synth, you know, synth punk, and it gives you what it feels. It kind of gives that 80 punk sound. I had a band that was up there, but it's kind of funny I'm using Cat Temper because the old adage, you know, cat ate my homework. He decided my paper was a chew toy and shredded it all up. But they're kind of like that synth punk. I want to say old 80s Ministry, just from my memory right now. But all of it's together. I mean, on a movie side, it could be a cafe meeting scene or a you know, where they're meeting in a tech noir, you know, type setting, and everybody's dancing with a punk group, or the apocalypse is happening and it's a dance party afterwards, you know, like you've seen in the movies where everybody's having a huge dance party or a big club inside of you know, a small apocalypse. You know, it's just gives you that whole vibe. They're together. I don't want to, I mean, they kind of gives me that, Cat Temper gives me that vibe of, you know, like I said, the punk sound, but I wish I could remember the other group I had, because that would have been much better. But I have to apologize. When he destroyed the paper I had, my memory went dead. But check it out. It's Cat Temper, its first Byte. I'm going to use his thing as an angular electronic anthem from Purring for Vengeance, the debut album. The only thing that I'm going to be funny here. The only thing that disappoints me about this song is that there's not a meow in it. I'm a cat lover. I have a lot of cats, and, you know, put a meow in there. But no, seriously, it's a great group, and just check it out. It's a Cat Temper first Byte. See what I mean? It's just like that gives you that punk sound. If somebody can give me a couple of more band examples, that'd be great. Because I just completely, my brain went blank, and I had it on paper and it just went gone. So if somebody can give me some more band examples of what they would consider main bands at the time, please help me out. Next up, we have Terrordyne. They're out of California, and they're basically, you know, that dark synth, Terminator style sound. In fact, you know, it starts with Terminator. Great group as usual. All my groups are great that I play. But this song is Sector X. This could be basically construed as the meeting and being chased by the robotic villain, any villain, you know, or even in a horror movie like a horror sci-fi where the villain, you know, comes around the corner and you get there and he's, you know, you have to run away from him. Also gives you that whole vibe. It could be a title sequence also, like where we have a bunch of lettering coming together, and it just comes together and you know, finally comes out, and right when the main chorus comes in, you know, it's the title sequence. I mean, the title is right there, so it kind of gives you that whole vibe in there. I mean, there's so much it can be used and construed with. Again, it's a Terrordyne Sector X. Give it a listen. They're all of it's also really good because I've found myself listening to it over and over. So definitely give them a check out. It's Sector X by Terrordyne.
12-gauge autoloader.
That's Italian. You can go pump or auto.
The 45 long slide with laser sighting.
It's a brand new. We just got them in. That's good. You can't do that.
Phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
See what I mean? Gives you that, like I said, it gives you that, you know, title sequence or being chased by a villain. So that's my best way to describe it. Terrordyne is just, you know, they have it going on already, and they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty good at, you know, giving you that feel that you want to, and gives you that visual mindset. So I mean, that's always a great thing when you're looking for music. You want to be able to put it visually with something. I do, and if you don't, sorry. Next up is a band out of Derbyshire, UK. It's called Famished for Blondes. This one kind of threw me out a little bit. It's called Danceteria, or I'm sorry, Danceteria. This one threw me off because it kind of encompasses a lot of new and old together, and I couldn't just think of one. They're an electronica band, and the vocals are awesome and everything, and it's just, you know, the way they have it set up and the whole mix, it kind of threw me off on just trying to figure out what to describe it as. I don't want to describe it using bands because there's too many. Pretty much any of the electronica type, I want to say electronic industrial from the like mid 80s, early 90s, especially in the out of line record group. I don't want to put Blute Angle, but it gives you kind of same vibe. Also kind of like the And One kind of sound. Excuse me, but that's kind of the vibe I get. There again, on a movie sound, visually, it's a title sequence or something you hear during a you know, either the climax of the meeting of the villain and the hero to have a talk about something before action or anything. Kind of gives you that vibe. But like I said, I mean, the song's great. It's just I have, like I said with the earlier song, I had another band I had a thought with, but I'm not all here today for some reason, so, and I apologize for that. But definitely give them a check out. All the music's awesome. It's Famished for Blonde, and it's Famished for Blondes, and it's Danceteria. Thanks. I know I'm getting kind of bad right now. It's been a long week, and I apologize if I'm not giving the great sound that I used to, the best visuals I can. Like I said, I had a whole sheet of visuals, but they got taken away from me by a little kitten. But like I said, Famished for Blondes is, and if I'm screwing up their names, please let me know. The song is awesome. It's just I'm wrapping my head around who they could sound like. Movie-wise, it works on so many genres on it. They have so much going on there, so you can. I mean, it gives you that just cliffhanger sound that it's just really awesome, and it's just right now I can't wrap my head around it. I have so many. I want to say industrial groups that are electronic industrial. That are out today, and right now I can't think of anyone. So my brain is not here. So I apologize to Famished for Blondes for that, but definitely check their stuff out. They're awesome all the way around, so give them a check out. Next up is Endless Noir. Noir, sorry. They're basically a synthwave group out of England. That's all they gave me was just out of England, so I don't know what part. So they're blatantly a noir group. Great vocalist, great vocals all the way through. I'm going to use their term because it works on this. It's a vocal synthwave song about fighting some dudes in an arcade. Yes. It also I can also go another way on that. It's kind of like the Warriors fight in the movie Warriors. Kind of gives you a little fighting action there. Also kind of gives you that another title sequence to a, what I want to call it, a kung fu sci-fi movie. That would be your best description. That would be a great title song, or even a fight where the two are fighting together. They're fighting a robot or, a sci-fi karate fight. That's kind of gives you that, or Kung Fury type fight going on. The song is awesome. The vocals are out of this world, and it's just the whole comes together on it. It's just awesome. You just need to, you get lost into it. I just certainly did, and that's the feeling I got. And I mean, they get the fighting in the arcade. I get the title sequence for a fighting movie, one of those where the David Goliath kind of deal. That's what I kind of feel. That's where I kind of got it from. Again, it's Endless Noir. It's On This Dangerous Night. So I definitely check it out at the links below on their social media. Thanks.
Master, you and I, we're nothing more than dogs, are we? Listen, there's not a soldier alive that doesn't question us. And if there is one, he's nothing more than a murderer. Arcade fighter, it's your time to shine. Starlight rider, be mine. You're my driver, my start, my end. Take me higher, let's fly. Wondering where to go from here. You stumble into the crowd. The fear has taken over. You see enemies all around. On this dangerous night, you gotta stand up and fight. Don't let them take you away. Into the beautiful lights. Hearts are breaking. traveling very far from here. You've made your master proud. Your fears are distant memory. The enemy's on the ground. On this dangerous night, you gotta stand up and fight. Don't let them take you away. Into the beautiful lights.
Master, you and I, we're nothing more than dogs, are we? But someone like Wolf, a soldier who's looking for nothing more than their own death, is no good to anyone either. That's how you end up too, Snake.
On this dangerous night, you gotta stand up and fight. Don't let them take you away. Into the beautiful lights.
Last one for the day. I'm gonna be completely different than normal. Usually it's just, usually I just sit here and give my views on the song, and then I play the song, and then it has a little title page. This one's a little different because this one is coming from a group, a guy, Sounds of Color. And he's out of Kansas, and he's actually a drum and bass, but he's also an animator. Or he's learning animation. And really good guy. He supports all of us very, very much so. And I'm going to put his stuff on here. It's a drum and bass synth, and I'm going to use before I put my view on here. I want to put his view on here. It's a drum and bass synth and bass track about romance, longing, mystery, melancholy, and the paranormal in a digital age. I'm gonna do a little side take on that. This is an actual music video that he ran his animation on, and he offered it to me, and I'm gonna play it. It's a drum and beat song, and with some great synths in it. Kind of gives you that. I want to say this is what I call a road song. When everybody in the movie is, this is a car movie where everybody's traveling down the road to find the next city, and they're just pondering life in essence, and pondering what's going on, having their little conversations. This is the song that you hear in the background. Kind of also gives you that vibe of, I know I like the word vibe, so you don't have to kill me on that one. Kind of gives me that chill, where everybody's getting together and they're just, getting their bearings and head around themselves in a house or in a warehouse, in an apocalypse version of the world, and they're just resting while they're getting their weapons together and everything. This is a song that will work. Like I said, it's he's kind of new at this, and his animation is really awesome on the video. So I give it a check out. Like I said, this is the actual video, not just the song. So it's going to be a little different. So I thought it'd be a cool way to end the music for this week. So anyway, give it a check out and just let me know what you think. like I said, it was really different. Like I said, I like it. It's kind of cool. It's something different. It allows me to, you know, I'm really happy that it let me play it. And I just screwed up and I never did put the name on it. I'm sorry. It's Sounds of Color and the name is UFOs. I completely screwed it up and I'm so sorry. But the song itself is awesome, and it kind of just gives you that chill driving feel, and you just forget everything else, or just trying to relax. And it works for here, and I hope he sends me some more. I appreciate everybody letting me continue this, and I love all the views. Last week, holy crap, I had a lot of views in a short time, and it was really cool to see that, and all the comments. I appreciate every comment. I'm trying to reply to all of them, but some of the times I can't, and for some reason I'm not getting all the notifications that I'm getting comments. So I apologize for that, but I do appreciate all the comments I'm getting. Anything else you want to see on the show, please just let me know. I want to branch out some more and do better. I know this is still really new for me. And I'm just hopefully you're enjoying it, and you can send me some more ideas what you think should be on here, besides the synth and the you know, what you would like to see. As always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe below so you be notified when the new video comes out, because you know YouTube has that issue with the algorithms and not always letting everybody know when a new video is out. I've seen it a lot. Also, make sure you're following all the bands that are listed on here, all my past episodes and everything, on their social media, because they need your love as much as I do. And I don't mean to sound like that as a, you know, they're begging, but you know, they deserve it. They deserve the love you give them, and if you do love their stuff, follow their stuff, buy their stuff. You know, just, you know, help contribute to their growth as also. Anyway. This is the end of the show of the week, and I appreciate everything. Again, make sure you're following me on all my social media and for more updates. All the bands on there. Also, make sure you're following Radio Dark Tunnel at radiodarktunnel.net. Also, there's Artefaktor Radio that also does great music, which I have the link below, along with Wigwam Radio, which also does some great music. So make sure you follow those two if you want some more music. You can follow everybody here who's listed on Spotify. Make sure you have that on your phone, because you'll find great music from there too, and many playlists. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great week, and maybe next week I'll be better prepared than I was this week. So I appreciate it. Thanks, and later.